If you want the latest in weather conditions, be sure to tune in to our Busy Bee Plumbing Weather Report each weekday on Mornings on Main Street. Brought to you, of course, by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. We will keep you updated on the latest conditions outside, like severe weather, heat, snow, rain, and even hail.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Well, good Thursday morning. Taylor Platt here. The quick look at your forecast. Could start off the morning with a few showers around, maybe a rumble of thunder or two. That goes through the morning hours. Afternoon looks pretty dry right now, but can't completely rule out a stray shower or storm as we head into your late afternoon and early evening hours. I think most places will end up being dry, but again, as you see here, can't completely rule out a passing shower or storm during your evening hours on your Thursday. 7-day forecast looks like this. We're still watching scattered showers and storms for your Memorial Day weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and into Memorial Day Monday. I don't expect a complete washout, but at any given moment, there could be a shower or storm.
Good morning, Stefanie.
Good morning. Hi, kids. Hot tea.
I trusted you and said we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain.
Welcome to Mornings on Main Street. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Earl Budley, co-writer of I've Got Friends in Low Places, was one of many special guests at last night's One Horse Tomb Music and Auction benefit for the mission of the Mustang Heritage Foundation, saving America's wild horses and burros. It was an incredible evening of music at 3rd and Lindsley. A few surprise attendees found themselves at the event following the cancellation of the AC/DC concert. Kenny McPeak, not pictured here, he's the trainer for the 2024 Kentucky Oaks winner, Torpedo Anna, and the 2024 Kentucky Derby winner, Mystic Dan. And Italian jockey Frankie Dettori, a racing legend. He's the gentleman that you see in this picture on the right. $15,155 was raised to help wild Mustangs and burros. Coming up today, we learn about the devoted work done by the Nashville Predators Foundation. Nashville Predators Vice President of Community Relations, Rebecca King, shares the work done by the Preds Foundation in hopes of meeting educational, social, health, and cultural needs of communities. But first, let's get a check of our headlines. This man, Sidney Wallace of Dixon, is charged with 5 counts of animal cruelty. Following public outcry, he was arrested in connection with a cat dumping incident that sparked outrage. According to an arrest affidavit, Wallace went inside the Humane Society of Dixon County to surrender a cat and her 4 kittens. The shelter was unable to accept due to being at capacity. Surveillance footage from the shelter then shows Wallace getting in his vehicle, backing out, then stopping to release the mother cat in the parking lot. Witnesses said they later saw Wallace throwing kittens from the passenger window of his vehicle. Thankfully, all 4 kittens survived and have since been adopted. The mother cat has not been found. Wallace is set to appear in Dixon County General Sessions Court on June 17th. Billy Dunlop Park and Robert Clark Park in Clarksville remain closed indefinitely as of Tuesday, as on-water recovery operations had to be suspended earlier this week for safety reasons. A 12-year-old boy went missing Sunday, May 18th, while swimming at the park. The 911 call was made shortly before 2 p.m., and the search by emergency medical personnel began immediately. Bank searches will continue as weather permits. Water patrols will also continue looking for the boy. This woman, Rashondis McCullough, is being held at the Dixon County Jail on an $80,000 bond for conducting an online scam that scammed a Dixon County woman out of $40,000. The woman tells investigators she received an email claiming to be from PayPal, stating that her account had an unpaid balance. The woman called the number listed and then spoke with a man who said that he was a PayPal representative who told the woman her account had been incorrectly charged and was entitled to a refund. The public is encouraged to go to PayPal's website directly and not click on any links found in the phishing emails they receive. For more on these three stories and many others from our Middle Tennessee communities, head over to mainstreetmediatn.com. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Busy bee, yeah, busy bee. If you need
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I need to make a call. Hey, this is Brianna with Busy Bee. I'm giving you a call to let you know your technician is on his way.
833.
Guys, not yet. Not yet.
Busy bee, oh,
Now I'm
busy
ready,
bee.
guys.
Call 775-7833.
Get ready, race fans. NASCAR is back in Music City with a new name, the Cracker Barrel 400. Guitars, fast cars, and the comfort of Cracker Barrel's country hospitality. May 30th through June 1st. The action kicks off Friday night at Nashville Super Speedway with the Rackley Roofing 200. Then the Tennessee Lottery 250 on Saturday. And Sunday night, NASCAR's top stars under the lights in the Cracker Barrel 400. Get your tickets now at NashvilleSuperspeedway.com.
Welcome back to Community Checkup. She has spent 20 seasons with your Nashville Predators. We have Rebecca King. She's the Vice President of Community Relations and the Nashville Predators Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate getting to talk about what we get to do every day.
The foundation, there's so much that you guys do in the community that people just aren't aware of. Now, they might be familiar with the events, but you guys give away a lot of money with grants.
We have an amazing platform of being a professional sports franchise, and so we leverage that to raise as much money as we can through events and auctions. And the benefit of our foundation is we don't necessarily run our own programs. We raise money to help everybody else. So you can think of a nonprofit, we've probably given them a grant or given them an auction item, and so we do spend our entire year helping everybody else do the work that they're doing.
Is it any nonprofit that can reach out to you for the grants that you offer?
So our grants are mostly for youth and families. So it is broad-based. We had a grandparents organization reach out because they had a reading program and the grandparents were going to schools, they needed supplies. So it's not necessarily the mission statement of the organization, but more about what the program is. And so, I mean, anyone can apply. If you don't put your name in the hat, you're definitely not going to get money. But if you don't get a grant, you might be a featured charity, which means you get to come to a game and be the charity of the night, and we do a drive and you get money from our mystery pucks. Or if you have an auction, we can give you memorabilia and you can auction it off. So in some capacity, we can help, no matter what the mission is, that you're just a nonprofit doing good work in the community.
That's incredible.
Now, and the players get involved with a lot of these fundraisers too.
They do. So we are heavy event based. We have to put on about 10 events a year, and it's year round. And the players are at our golf tournament, our casino night, our clay shoot, and then we do events like a beer festival and a wine tasting where it's not player dependent. And so the guys make it more fun. The tickets are a little higher value because you get to interact, and the players are the dealers at the gaming tables, or they're on your team for the clay shoot and you get to shoot targets with them all day. So the ability to mix and mingle with our players and get to know them on a more than just an autograph passing moment. They're good guys. They love giving back to the community. They're children's hospitals, schools, hockey clinics. There's no shortage of them being out in the community. We have an annual goal of raising $3 million. And so again, through the events and then through also great corporate partners. So our partners are sponsors of our events or fund different programs. And so through these networks of people that we have and our fans, we're able to raise this money and distribute it. In May, we'll give out over $850,000 in one day. And so we bring in all the nonprofits into one room and we hand out the checks one by one. And I always call it the most powerful room in Nashville because it's these people doing amazing work. I mean, we sell hot dogs and popcorn. I don't cure cancer, but I can raise money and you can cure cancer. I don't help with kids at the local playground and need a big brother, but I can give money to big brothers, big sisters, and they can advocate and get more big. So we can leverage the assets we have of our fans, our sponsors, our partners, our players, and help everybody else.
You guys do a lot of fun things. I've had the opportunity to do some fun things with you. We built a playground.
Yes.
And that's involving your staff and some others. Can you tell us a little bit about those Kaboom builds?
Yes, so we have built 13 playgrounds in 13 years, and we work with Kaboom, that's a national nonprofit in DC. They vet and find places that are kind of a playground desert. There's not a lot of places, safe places for kids to play. And so organizations will apply, and the playgrounds are about $130,000. They're not cheap projects, but if I can bring in Delta Dental and local partners with the Preds, whatever's not funded, we fulfill, and we bring in 200 people. And we show up at 8 a.m. and there's nothing, and at 2:30 when we do the ribbon cutting, there's a playground. And we did one at MDHA a couple of months ago, and the grandparents were on the porch and the kids were coming home from school, and there's a playground now in their backyard and they get to go play safely. And it's not only important for our employees because it's something they look forward to every year, mixing cement and moving mulch, and it's hard labor, but it's very fulfilling because you leave with a project that's completed.
Yeah, and most times they bring kids out and the kids just light up.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun.
Part of the ribbon cutting, so yes. I think the biggest thing for us is that our events are only as successful as the attendees, and so we rely heavily on people who love to fish to come to our fishing tournament. If you love to clay shoot, come to the clay shoot. If you like wine, we have a wine tasting. If you like bowling, we have so many events that appeal to many different people, and we depend on people buying tickets to these events. And to get to $3 million, I'm not given money to go do good deeds in the community, so we spend our whole year raising those funds so then we can give them away. So I say it's blood, sweat, and tears all day, every day, with auctions and events and planning, and that's how we
find out about these events.
So if you go to NashvillePredators.com/foundation, it'll have all of the programs that we support, all of the events we have coming up. We have an amazing Hockey for Her event coming in March, and we bring 150 women to Bridgestone Arena, and we have different guest speakers and behind the scene tours and little quips that you wouldn't really know just coming to a game. And then in April, we have our wine tasting, so NashvillePredators.com/wine, and we have hundreds of tables of wine and beer and liquor and food, and it's a 4-hour tasting, and there'll be a hockey game on the screen. And so it gives the people opportunity just to mix and mingle, watch hockey, to try wine, and then raise money for the foundation.
Just your thoughts on mouth guards for the youth. Again, April coming up, it is going to be Youth Sports Safety Month.
Yes.
Again, you get to talk and see the players here. Talk to us about the importance of mouth guards.
I mean, it's twofold. We see the players and they show up, and the ones without teeth, you know what has happened. As a parent, I have 3 small children. 2 play hockey, 1 plays lacrosse, and so they all have to have really solid mouth guards because I want to save their teeth. And so it's something important in our house and important to our players. So we appreciate Delta Dental's mission to help get them to all the kids, to help their teeth and all the things that go along with it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sitting down with us. It is such a pleasure to hear from, once again, Rebecca King, the Vice President of Community Relations. She's also with the Nashville Predators Foundation, 20 seasons with the Nashville Preds. Thank you for all you've done.
Thank you.
Who do we have coming up next?
Coming up next is Deanna Witter. She is the Chief Revenue Officer, I believe, 2nd season with the Preds. So can't wait to introduce everybody to her.
Stick with us. We'll be right back. Are you the biggest race fan? Our friends at Rackley Roofing want to send you to the Rackley 200 Craftsman Truck Series race at the Nashville Super Speedway on May 30th. Go to your favorite Main Street Media page and click the Enter to Win banner. We will see you at the track.
At Delta Dental of Tennessee, we know our success begins and ends with providing superior quality service, and that includes serving those who need it most. This year, we're celebrating 25 years of giving back to the community we call home. Delta Dental, along with our Smile 180 Foundation, supports Tennessee's dental colleges and oral health education, children's hospitals, free and reduced cost dental clinics, and other like-minded charities. Here's to the next 25 plus years of ensuring healthy smiles.
Welcome back. Have you heard? We have a YouTube channel. Just look for Mornings on Main Street and subscribe. You'll find this show and many others right there. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.